It's that time again, folks. Back for another deep dive. And it's funny. It's this time of year, right? Gets you thinking about endings.
Yeah. The whole new year, fresh start thing.
Exactly. Like we're programmed to wrap things up, you know, take stock before we jump into whatever's next. So today's deep dive, it's about ending the year strong. We've got these 10 steps, kind of like a guide.
Roadmap to success.
Right. But what I found interesting, it's this emphasis on the end itself. Like it's not just the getting there, it's how you finish that matters.
It's a different way of looking at it, that's for sure.
Totally. And these 10 steps, they really dig into that. Like the first few, they're all about action, perseverance.
Yeah.
Like just keep pushing forward.
And classic never give up message.
Yeah. There's even this line. Hold on, let me find it. Okay, here it is. The person who has the power of taking action will ultimately gain and enjoy by taking action to the end. Powerful stuff. But what do you think? Is it really that simple? Just keep going no matter what.
I think there's more to it than just blind persistence. The source also talks about a willing heart. Like, it's not just about gritting your teeth and pushing through.
Right.
It's about wanting it, believing in it, even when things get tough.
So it's got to be more than just going through the motions. It's like passion meets, what's the word? Tenacity.
Yeah, finding that balance is key.
And that ties in perfectly with steps 6 and 7. They use this analogy of a book sketch. You can have the most amazing first draft ever, but if you don't finish it, it'll never be a book.
It's a great way to visualize it.
And it's not just about writing, right? It made me think, what sketches do we all have lying around?
Yeah.
Unfinished projects, goals, things we started but never saw through.
I think we all have those in some corner of our minds.
Exactly. So how do we apply this finish the sketch idea beyond just writing? Like, what does that look like in everyday life?
Well, I think part of it is overcoming that fear of completion. Sometimes we avoid finishing things.
Because it's scary.
Yeah, maybe we're afraid of success or failure. But either way, by not finishing, we're denying ourselves the chance to really learn and grow from the experience, whatever the outcome.
Wow, that's a really good point. Like, we're actually robbing ourselves of the full experience.
Exactly.
Which brings me back to what you said earlier about the power of the end.
Yeah.
How does that fit in with all these unfinished sketches?
Well, the end is where it all comes together, right? All the effort, the struggles, the learning. It crystallizes into something tangible.
A finished product.
Huh.
Or even just a lesson learned.
Exactly. And by focusing on the end, consciously focusing on it, we give it intention, meaning. It's not just letting things happen, it's actively shaping the outcome.
Okay, my mind is officially blown. Like,
Right.
The end isn't just a finish line, it's a chance to refine, reflect.
To really squeeze every bit of value out of what you've done.
Exactly. Which takes us to the final steps, especially number 10, this whole wrapping things up idea. It's almost like they're saying it should be ceremonial, not just checking boxes, but really acknowledging the effort.
There's a difference, isn't there?
A big one.
We're so focused on what's next that we forget to savor what we've done.
So true. So as we wrap up this year, maybe the question to ask is, what needs wrapping up in our own lives? What needs that conscious, intentional closure?
I love that. What a great way to frame it.
And on that note, we're wrapping up this deep dive.
But before you go,
Oh, yes.
think about the quality of your endings. How can you wrap up this year and every project, every goal,
Every experience.
and in a way that truly honors what you've put in?
Food for thought, for sure. And if you want more food for thought, well, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button and join us for the next deep dive. See you then.